Have you ever had a moment in your life where everything suddenly changed and you couldn't go back to the way things were? You looked at the world differently, as if the curtain had been pulled back, and you saw life for what it truly was. It's a transformation that occurs in the blink of an eye, but once it happens, there's no going back. Today we're diving into one of the most powerful revelations you can experience in life. The kind that, once you see it, you'll never look at the world the same way again. Before we get into it, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. This isn't just another video, it's an opportunity to experience a shift in perspective, and who knows, it might just be the start of a whole new way of seeing things that could transform your life forever. So hit that subscribe button, because you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Let's get started. The illusion of reality, how the world is designed to mislead us. We live in a world that's constructed in a way that encourages us to live unconsciously, like walking through a maze of distractions without ever questioning the design of the maze itself. The truth is, we are conditioned to see the world in a specific way. Our upbringing, media, and social influences play a huge role in shaping how we perceive reality. But what if I told you that what you see with your eyes is not the full picture? What if there are layers to reality that most people never take the time to peel back? It's not just about what you see, but how you interpret what you see. Once you start questioning everything around you, why things happen the way they do, and who benefits from your limited perspective, you begin to see the world in a completely different light. The illusion of normalcy. Take a look at your daily life. From the moment you wake up, you're bombarded with expectations. Wake up early, go to work, pay bills, keep up with the latest trends, fit in with society. This is what society tells you is normal, but is it really? The system we live in is designed to perpetuate this cycle of productivity, distraction, and consumption. For many, this cycle is never questioned. We live as if the script has already been written for us. But when you step outside of this framework, even for a moment, you see things differently. You realize that life doesn't have to be a repetitive routine, that the true potential of life lies beyond the confines of these illusions. Once you begin to look beyond these norms, you'll start noticing the subtle forces that shape your every decision, from the ads you see to the people you interact with. This shift is the first step towards seeing the world in a new way. The power of perspective, changing how you see everything. The moment you start questioning the world around you, the first thing you realize is how little of reality you actually understand. This revelation can be overwhelming, even disorienting at first. But this is also where your journey begins. It's like finding a new lens through which to view everything, your relationships, your career, even your own identity. The power of perspective shifts. The most powerful part of this realization is that once you shift your perspective, everything changes. What you once thought was important may suddenly seem trivial, and what you used to ignore might become the most significant part of your life. You begin to notice patterns that were always there, but you never took the time to observe. You start to see things more clearly, with less distraction and more focus. For example, take the concept of time. Society often tells us that time is something we have to manage carefully. We structure our entire lives around schedules and deadlines. But when you stop and really think about it, what is time? Is it a tangible resource, or is it simply a human construct designed to keep us moving in a particular direction? Once you see this, you realize that time is just a tool, not the ruler of your existence. This small shift in perspective can free you from the overwhelming pressure to constantly do more, and instead empower you to live more fully in the present. The truth about relationships. Another area where this perspective shift can profoundly affect you is in your relationships. Many of us enter relationships based on societal expectations, what we are told we should want in a partner, or the image of love we've seen portrayed in movies. But when you see through the lens of deeper understanding, you realize that relationships are far more complex. Love is not a simple transaction of feelings and actions, but a deep, evolving connection that requires vulnerability, understanding, and growth. You begin to notice that people are not simply characters in your life's story. They are individuals with their own worlds, struggles, and dreams. This realization can bring profound compassion and empathy, allowing you to relate to others on a much deeper level. The hidden forces. Who's behind the curtain? As you begin to uncover new layers of reality, you might start to notice that much of what shapes your perception of the world is influenced by external forces, many of which are hidden from view. These forces often shape your beliefs, choices, and even your emotions, and they are rarely as benevolent as they seem. The influence of media and advertising. One of the most powerful forces shaping your perception is the media. Television shows, news outlets, social media, advertisements, all of these play a role in constructing the reality you experience. The images you see and the messages you hear are carefully curated to guide your beliefs and actions. This is why you see so many trends and fads come and go, why political narratives shift over time, and why certain products are relentlessly pushed in your face. Once you become aware of how the media operates to influence your mind, you'll start to see through the veil. You'll understand that much of what you consume is designed to manipulate your choices and beliefs. The goal is not always to inform you, but to control your thoughts and actions, whether you realize it or not. This knowledge, once acquired, makes it nearly impossible to ever look at advertisements or news the same way again. The power of systems and structures. In addition to media, there are countless systems and structures in place that are designed to maintain control over individuals. This could be seen in the way our education system trains us to fit into a specific mold, or how corporate structures require us to follow certain rules without questioning them. Once you realize that these structures are designed to create conformity and limit individual freedom, you begin to understand how much power they have over you and how much of your life is shaped by these invisible forces. Personal awakening. How to embrace a new worldview. Now that you've begun to see the world for what it truly is, how do you navigate this new reality? How do you embrace this shift without feeling lost or overwhelmed? The truth is, this new perspective is both liberating and empowering, but it requires an open mind and a willingness to let go of old beliefs. Embrace uncertainty. One of the first steps in this process is learning to embrace uncertainty. When you begin to see the world in a new way, you will undoubtedly encounter questions that don't have immediate answers. Instead of clinging to old answers that feel safe and familiar, allow yourself to explore the unknown. Trust that the process of discovery will reveal new insights and opportunities that you never imagined. Cultivate self-awareness. As you explore this new worldview, it's essential to cultivate self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. What patterns do you notice in your own behavior? How are you still influenced by the old systems and beliefs you've outgrown? By developing a deep understanding of yourself, you can better navigate the complexities of life and remain grounded in the face of overwhelming change. Live consciously. Lastly, living consciously is a crucial aspect of this new perspective. Be intentional with every action you take, every choice you make, and every relationship you build. Understand that each moment is an opportunity to act in alignment with your true self, rather than being driven by societal expectations or the influence of others. When you live consciously, you gain the power to shape your reality and move through life with purpose and clarity. Once you see it, you can never go back to how things were. The truth has a way of altering your perception, leaving you forever changed. But this change is not a burden. It is a gift. It's a chance to live more authentically, to see the world for what it truly is, and to reclaim your power in the process. By understanding the illusion of reality, shifting your perspective, uncovering hidden forces, and embracing a new worldview, you gain the freedom to live life on your terms. This is your awakening. Once you've experienced it, you'll never look at the world the same way again. If you've enjoyed this journey and want to dive deeper into these transformative insights, don't forget to subscribe. Together, we can continue to explore the world in new ways, shedding the illusions and embracing the truth that will forever change your life.